I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this, born like this, immaculate conception. Not transformed like this, perform like this, will shout you a new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your fucking head. This that put the kids to bed. This that I got realness. I just kill shit cause it's in my DNA. I got millions, I got riches building in my DNA. I got dog, I got evil.
Hey, what's up? This is Doc, aka Royal True Orange Cassidy, aka Ube Lashley, aka Rob Pandan, aka Cersei Lannister, aka Cherokee Diaz Swan, aka Andrew E. Cornick, aka Dolphy Ziggler, aka Bottom Corbin, aka Anya the Leche Bro, and I'm here, aka Doc, your host of the prescription, and I'm here with a pro wrestler, a Filipino pro wrestler. He is the setup 24/7 champion. I got with me, he's a PWOG. I got with me the Ken Ward. Hey, bud, what's up?
Well, hello. I said good morning in your side of the world, and it's me, so I still go good morning. Thank you, thank Doc. Doc, 1.21 gigawatts. Ubi
Marty!
Lashley.
Oh, yeah. We are gonna see some shit. Well, yeah, we can cuss here. We're adults. And,
Thank goodness.
yeah. So, like, I got one of my fellow brown brothers, my fellow, fellow Pinoy over here. I love it. Like, we got a Canadian pro wrestler. Of course, it's a Canadian pro wrestler. Because, all you brothers out there really like to go wrestle, fam. It got me cheesing, fam, about how many of you guys like to wrestle. So many of the couple million out there, bro.
Man, we claiming it, huh? Like I love this. I love this. The introduction, the nicknames. And I'm not Canadian yet, but I'm in Canadian soil. but I think
Right.
we're claiming it, brother, and we're pushing.
Right.
We hustling here. We hustling.
Yeah,
I appreciate you watching out. I feel you.
Yeah. So, like, I'm from LA. We had a little bit of, we had a rival. We had the best World Series of all time, brother. Our teams had the best World Series of all time. And, like, we were talking to it about, it did remind me a bit of, like, because, I was watching it actually at my great uncle's birthday party. We're all watching it on all our cell phones, right?
Yeah.
So, like, we're trying to keep it cool, but, like, it's me, my cousin. We're watching and we're like walking around like stressed because it was like 4-1 for like 3-4 innings, you know. And then, like, once when I saw Rojas hit the home run, I yelled out "F yeah!" I yelled out "fuck yeah!" really loud. I said, "Let's fucking go!" And they're like, I just I'm sorry, but like you can't help it. This is one of the best series I've ever seen. Shouts to Toronto. Shouts to the Blue Jays for giving us a really hard time. Bro.
Yes, sir, man. But it's respect though. Like it's crazy, man. Like I have to admit too. Like I don't want to sound like a how would you say a bandwagon fan because I'm a very casual guy. Like
Yeah.
I came here in Canada 2023. So being in the World Series the day of Halloween, me and my buzz, bro. Quick backstory: we were just planning to celebrate Halloween in Toronto, downtown Toronto. That was it, man. But like us knowing the same day the World Series is still in Toronto by Game 7 for the sudden death, a winner takes all, man. And your team shows up. Your team, bro. Like I appreciated the Blue Jay because it reminded me of the camaraderie we have in the Philippines. Streets would be clear, cops will be like I don't know, on standby or just like there's no criminals in the street. That's where I'm going at. No
Yeah.
criminals in the street in the Philippines during a Pacquiao fight. That's how it felt like when the Blue Jays, me and my buds, we went straight to Nathan Phillips Square or Nathan
Yeah.
Phillips, and where the Toronto sign is. It's just like 3 blocks away from Rogers Center, where the actual event was happening. When you guys were on Clutch, when it was 4-1, me and my buds dressed as the Jabberwockies, bro. We're partying 4-1 in Toronto, downtown Toronto. Then when we got to Nathan Phillips, it was 4-4. So man, what I'm trying to say here, at the end of the day, during that Blue Jays, I appreciated the hustle of Blue Jays, Toronto Blue Jays. But man, I think I became a fan of the Dodgers. Freaking Otani,
Dang.
bro.
Oh,
Yamamoto, bro. Like these
yeah.
Japanese guys are Southeast, well,
Yo,
they're not Southeast Asian, but these Asian
this
brothers,
Asian.
bro.
Yeah.
Respect, yo.
Yo, like they have like the top Japanese dudes, Otani and uh and Yamamoto, and then they also have like the top Korean dude in there, and like it's it's funny, dude. They have one of the most diverse teams out there, you
Hmm.
know, and like it rules to see like Asian faces like be like so mainstream on like American TV, especially. Damn, I'm just keep going into the Toronto accent,
Yeah,
but like it's cool to see that, and like you grew up in the Philippines. What part of the Philippines you from, bro?
I'm from Quezon City, Metro Manila,
Quezon
bro.
City. Okay, Metro Manila. I got family out there, but like I'm an Ilocano brother. I'm
Okay,
Ilocano Brad. Our my hometown's in Ilocosur, Sinait, Garlic Town. So like,
that's near La Union or no? I think my dad's Ilocano. I think.
yeah,
Have you ever been?
yeah, yeah. When I was a little younger,
Oh, well, so you haven't been back
and
since,
I'm on
man.
the phone. Okay. Yeah. So like, I went to the Philippines last time. I was like maybe it was year 2000, right? So I
Okay,
was
damn.
like 15, and like back then like my cousin said, "Hey, you wanna drive around?" And then like I was the one driving in the car, right? But in our hometown, it's cool because like it's a beach town, and like pretty much everybody's related there. But like when I go to Manila, right, it felt like it was kind of like a little bit suffocating ish, you know?
I get it. No, I get it, bro. Someone who grew up there, I know what you mean. It's like bro, it's how I describe it to Filipinos sometimes when I'm in a call like this, or not really podcast, but when I'm in a call like this. I would say, bro, like, cause I'm based out of London, Ontario, here in Canada, which is like 2 to 3 hours away from Toronto. When I come to Toronto, bro, it reminds me of Makati. a very, a very Makati plus BGC, like Taguig. It's a very condensed version of it. Tall buildings, but
Yeah.
little pathways to go through.
Oh man,
I know what you
yeah,
mean, man. I know what you mean.
yeah,
Like, so
yeah,
you're like, safe to say, like provinciano back at home.
yeah, yeah. Provincial, So it's like a beach town there, and then my mom's hometown is also a beach town, like in uh Iba in Zambales. So
Oh, you
like
lucky, man. Oh, you're like, you go out of the house, it's the beach already.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. So yeah, so like the cousins that are out there, they're like all like living it up, and then all of us out here in LA, we're all like we're all just hustling, working, doing what we
Respect.
can, and like no, I always love talking to like my my Filipino brothers who are good brothers, because I talked to Jake De Leon. And I was like looking at like I was watching a match that you guys had, and it was you
Mm.
guys are so good. I know Jake told
Stop,
me,
stop,
hey,
stop,
hey, anong
stop it.
yari? Anong
Kuya
yari?
talaga. Kuya talaga.
Hey, like, cause like I'm watching these two dudes like put on a really good match, and then like cause Jake told me like a lot of what he did he learned from like that John Cena UPW tape, right?
Oh no, no, preach, bro, preach. That's not a lot of people know and would acknowledge that. But like, bro, we now that 10 years later, 11 years later, we're proud of that, bro. We
Yeah,
we went through the system how Kenny Omega went through the system. He
yeah,
admittedly in one how you say, bro, like uh seminar, in one seminar, it's like we watched a
yeah,
seminar of Kenny Omega one time, and he admitted like he wasn't really properly trained, and we are not encouraging people, FYI, to
yeah,
not be properly trained. But looking back, starting in a boxing ring, how Edge started,
Oh
how Shawn
man.
Michaels started. I was
Yeah.
19 when Shawn Michaels was also 19 when he started. Not properly trained. Again, we're not encouraging, but it makes us proud that, bro, we're gonna honk our own horn here, pat ourselves on the back here. WWE tryout eventually 2019. You know what I
Hey,
mean? Like, come on now.
hey,
That's
hopefully,
different hustle, bro. Come on now.
yeah, yeah. I'm hoping to see more Filipino blood. You know, they let go of our of the little sister Lacey, but you
Oh,
know,
they did. They did.
she got back up on AEW, so you know, we're still up. And like you
Yes,
know,
yes. Resiliency, bro.
we got Joaquin, we got Jeff Cobb still out there. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
JC
Queer
Mateo.
Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, cause yeah, you know, TJP still out there with the New Japan belts.
Oh, the Aswang. The Aswang,
Yes,
bro.
one. Oh my god, you know, TJ is one of the most one of the nicest guys, super LA guy, but
Mm-hmm.
also one of the most weird dudes. So that Swan gimmick fits him so well.
Yeah,
Such a
he loves he's a what do you say like what's the term, man, for like I'm not insulting Kuya here, like the is it a weeboo? Is that a term,
weeaboo,
man?
yeah,
Like
that dude.
weeboo, right? Like he and he's not afraid of it, bro.
Oh,
He's like Peter Parker weeboo, man. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He still looks cool. It makes him look cool, bro.
yo. So like he went to the OG New Japan LA dojo with Joe and Daniel Bryan and all of them, right?
Hmm.
Forget even like Lyoto Machida for the UFC champion, right?
Damn, what?
They were all there. Nakamura, they were all there in the LA dojo, the OG LA dojo,
Mhm.
and so TJ was like a kid then, like 18 when they were still like when they were training, and like part of that because that's Inoki old school style training. So like part of that is you have to learn Japanese. I mean, they still learn Japanese now, so like
Mhm.
even though like you'll hear on promos like you never hear Finlay or like Clark Connors or Gabe. Well, no,
Dude.
Gabe Kidd does speak Japanese on his promos because that dude's talk about weeaboos. But you have to learn Japanese to live out there and do the thing. And like yeah, it makes sense because he also speaks Spanish too because he did the excursion in Mexico and all that.
Damn, yeah.
TJ's a dope dude. I like TJ, and you know, but we're here to talk about the Ken Warren. You know, I think about when because that's your screen name. It makes me think about the Brian Kendrick. You know, also another one
Yes,
of
sir.
those Shawn Michaels. Because you brought up Shawn Michaels, and I brought up Brian and the other
Mhm.
Brian. They're both Shawn
That's
Michaels
right.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I think it's great that you guys were able to do that and were able to bring guys like Jeff and TJP over to the Philippines. And
Hmm.
I know this little bit of tidbit because you know Robbie Eagles talked about it, but then Jake also we
Yes.
talked about it about you know Jun Jun.
Oh, yes. Yes, man, man, bro. A quick backstory here, man. It felt like a rib. I left 2023 like around April. Like
Yeah.
last week of April. Starting that year, bro, they brought in all the big stars. Man, come on now. Come on now, guys. What's the deal here, man? You guys waited for me to leave? Before you guys like, you know. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and apparently, like, you know, to those in the audience, like, Jun Jun is a nickname for anybody named Junior. And of course, the most popular Junior right now, besides Rey Mysterio, is former IWGP champ. I don't know if this comes out. He's the current champ again, but, you know, Zack Sabre Jr.
Yes, sir.
And apparently, he's been welcomed into the community and made a part of the community. And I think that's cool to have that guy as your mentor, one of the best going right now, the best technical wrestler according to Dave Meltzer for like the past 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
insane, but yeah, dude, so you came to Canada, right?
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah.
Canada for did you have a family out in London or
None at all, bro. Man, none at
oh,
all. I'm, man, I'm the type of person to always shoot for the stars, bro.
yeah.
Like and I welcome the unknown. Like, wow, that's that sounds
Yeah.
so deep, but like, nah, bro. Like, honestly, my story coming here to Canada, specifically London, Ontario, there were options. There were talks of like with the agency we had after 2 years
Yeah.
ago, and they were saying like you have options to go to Niagara Falls,
So
Saskatchewan,
mm,
Toronto. But like we looked at it as, bro, we grew up in a tropical country. Like I was born and raised in Quezon City in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So them telling us, but in Saskatchewan, there's gonna be just like farms, fields. Like when I think of Saskatchewan, I immediately
Brock
thought of
Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar's farm. That's the only thing. Being a wrestling guy, that's the only thing I thought. Oh shit! Like, well, will I see Lesnar here? Like, I don't know, man. I
Apparently
don't think he
he's
likes people.
he's big in the Saskatchewan.
Is
He's
he
actually
really?
he's actually a big like a big hometown guy. So like, cause you know his kids go to school there, and so he does like he watches his like sons like do wrestling and all that stuff. But apparently he's like involved in the
Really?
community. Yeah, it's
Bro,
pretty.
my sister just got there like around 2 weeks ago. I'll let her know. If you see a big
Oh,
guy that looks like Brock Lesnar, shout out to my
that's
sister
probably
Karen. It's probably him. Like, come on.
yeah. This just
Proceed with caution. Proceed with caution.
you know like so I met Brock before, right? And
Damn, really?
Brock is actually pretty nice, despite
When
what's
was
been
this then?
said
When was
about
this?
him.
Which
This
version
is
of this?
this is post UFC, so like 2013 Brock. So I met him in LA, like after that SummerSlam, and like we went to the same steakhouse. I think it was Morton's, and
Oh
like
shit!
we
All
were
right.
both waiting for the table, right? And then like I was like, oh oh sorry sir, are you a UFC champion or Brock Lesnar? He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you, man. You know, like I train, because like I was you know, a little bit of a background. Like I love shooting. I did wrestling and judo,
Damn.
jiu-jitsu as a thing. So like that was like my thing. I wasn't gonna say like, oh yeah, I'm a mark for you in WWE. Cause even though Heyman was there, right? Heyman was with him.
That's a nice
Well,
approach though. Like you probably caught him off guard. He's like, oh shoot, like he loves the shoot stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah. But I don't know. Just like, oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, he hit you with that Brock Lesnar voice, but like he's so big. But then like, oh okay, yeah, hey yeah buddy, you want to take a picture? It's like yeah, and then like you know he was nice. Paul Heyman was more standoffish.
He
But
he working you, bro. He was heel at the time. Post
yeah,
SummerSlam, if you're talking about
because
it.
he's using that look, you know that Paul Heyman like, why are you bothering the champ right now? Oh no, that's when he won the belt. So it was like when he beat
Yes.
John Cena. So yeah, why are you
Dual
bothering the
champ,
champ
right?
right
Dual
now? Yeah,
champ.
dual
Is it a
champ.
dual champ? Yeah.
So they were in LA, and he's like, why are you bothering the champ right now? I was like, oh, but then you know, the host like took the picture of us, and that was pretty cool. But like you know, you're talking about you and your sister being work, so you guys are OFWs.
I guess you can consider that, bro. I'm
Okay.
OFWs meaning over Filipino worker. No, I mean like
Yeah.
overseas Filipino worker.
Hey, bro. You got a new shirt. You got a shirt right there.
Oh,
Over
you know, what I mean,
Filipino
like I
worker.
wasn't supposed to release it yet, but like, bro, I'll keep it on the down low. I'll keep it on the
Oh
down.
my
You can cut that
God.
one out if you want to. When
Hey.
I come back, bro, OFW.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yo, we have Ken Warren on here, and I'm so excited. This dude has charisma. You know, we're talking up here. You know, a lot of people. I mean, yeah, like we have people like you know, they don't understand when they see us, right? When they see us, they don't understand that we understand everything they're saying. They don't understand. They when they look at us, they'll be like, they're always like, okay, if I talk English, I gotta talk English slow. Like when I go to some places like in like Midwest or some parts of Canada, like if I'm not in Winnipeg or not in like Alberta, where like we're not really like where there's not really a community of us. Like when I go to Montreal and like there's people looking at us like, I don't know if they speak English even. They are, you know, but then like their English is worse than like any
Than
like
us.
Filipino fobs, because like you know, like you guys you go to school, you learn you do English in school. That's what you do your classes in, and I think that's a lot of why it's easier for us as Filipinos to integrate like into the Western world, whether that be London, England, London, Ontario, or you know
Mm-hmm.
Ontario, California, is that like you know we already because like you know my cousins told me this right because they started watching wrestling in 2000s 90 like 98 2000 2000s. So a
Yes,
lot
yes.
of my cousins they already knew English, but they learned more English, perfected their English watching Jim Ross and Michael Cole.
No, for real though. No, for real though, bro. Man, if I can like, I don't mean to cut you off, but like to talk on that note, like on that topic. No, that's real talk, bro. People would ask me, like, I would get compliments back. I would say as early as grade 4. And people would wonder, like, why is your English so good? Like, and I would tell them it's besides Kumon. I don't know if you heard that we have Kumon
We
there
do
in
have
LA.
Kumano out here. We have Kumano out here.
Bro, Kumon is like, it's gonna tell you in life if you're good in speaking in English or being a mathematician. And that was the day I knew back in 2005. I was better in English. And I just
Yeah.
ran with it. But yeah, on the topic of Jim Ross, man, like my terminologies as as a teenager, this was just developed through like hearing Jim Ross doing commentary, wrestling promos, cartoons, Brahma Nickelodeon guy,
Yeah.
Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, all those Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob SquarePants. That's
Yeah.
where I learned my English, man, and like it
Yeah.
just got well developed in school when
Yeah.
specifically in grade 4. And
Yeah,
like
man.
on touching on the topic of you were saying like we would be they don't know how to approach us as Filipinos. Man, I have a very controversial take. Not very controversial. I uber dramatic this one. I have a controversial take on this one because we are only considered underdogs because they label us as underdogs. Besides
Yeah.
our height, besides our features, man, they don't know English is our second language. We have one of the biggest, if not the biggest, call centers in the world in the
Ah,
Philippines.
man.
Man, customer
My
service, we are the guys.
my my homie who moved over there works in the call center.
Oh, there, there you go.
Yeah, so like yeah, it's just funny. Like he's like, yeah. So I moved over here because he got an inheritance, and then he's like, okay, I guess I'm over here. And then like that's the job he got. It's just funny. And I say OFW with all respect because Philippines is one of the biggest exporters of workers around the world.
We
Workers.
hustling, bro. We hustling,
Yeah.
man.
And like to get over here and to do all that, it's because I knew some people like my older cousin. He went to like a place like where was it? He was like in like the Middle East during like wartime stuff, right? So
Oh,
like
damn. Like Abu Dhabi,
like
over in Abu Dhabi.
I was it because he died when he went on a bus going home, right?
Oh my god.
So he was like in one of he was older, but like I didn't really know him. I just knew him as like the cousin who died on there. But like as it depends on where you get sent, and we have like there's this whole controversy with Filipinos going to the Middle East and being mistreated, or like going to Hong Kong and all that stuff. But it's just when I hear about you guys coming over to like Canada or America, and it sounds like, brother, you're living it up, man.
And we trying, bro. We trying. It's just for my case, man, specifically. I know it's a different story, a different path for everyone. I came here to Canada because, as cheesy as this sounds, bro, I fell in love, man. During the pandemic.
Oh,
So I met my
I love
common
those
law
things.
partner now, my girlfriend, bro. I met
Oh,
her during the pandemic. So when the opportunity came, when there was a little more money saved during the pandemic, although my heart is in the US, bro, California. My little brother, my youngest brother is there now in American Canyon, and my dad,
okay.
shout outs to them. They're there in California, and I've been there like twice. But there's no common law pathway, at least at the time. So at
Oh,
least here in Canada, there's a common law pathway. And bro, fell in love. Bro, like we're not getting any younger. Although we're baby face looking as Asians, as Filipinos.
hey, hey.
But
Yeah,
no, man.
my wife, she's Chinese, but it's the same way. She gets all the creams and stuff, and people ask her if her younger sisters are older sisters. So
Yeah, yes, sir. And that's not. They're not even ribbing, bro. They're telling. They're legit curious, bro. A quick sidetrack. When I got here, like 2 years ago, 2023, when I would
yeah,
party, even this goes as far as last year, I would party. I would always get ID check, bro. And I would
yeah,
always tell to the bouncers, man, like, come on now, bro. You're flattering me, man. Then when they would see, like, oh damn, 95, like, I told you. You would see their
hey,
serious face first, then they would switch up
yeah,
real quick, like, okay,
hey,
Asian jeans,
yeah,
bro.
like Yeah, so that yeah, like I'm like 10 years older than you, but you know, like I love love stories. So how you met on the pandemic? Did y'all meet online, or was she over there on vacation? Well, what happened? How'd you guys meet?
This is being having a social media gimmick at one point. That's how I started.
Yeah.
We met through Bumble, bro, and I'm proud to
Oh,
say that Bumble, like a dating app, something I've never done in my life.
so she hit you up. I think that's the gimmick
Yes,
for
yes,
Bumble.
bro. Doc, we have to break this down for the people not knowing of Bumble. You know, the ones seeing it on the algorithm. What's this ad? Yo, Bumble, try this out. Like, guys, here's the crazy thing about Bumble, because I searched this during the pandemic too. Bumble was made by a woman, and the gimmick of Bumble, you're right, Doc. It's the woman who has to message first. They have
Hey,
for 48 to 72 hours to message you first, because the woman who created Bumble watched out for the guys who are, believe it or not, I consider myself an introvert, but I guess upon research, I think I'm an ambivert because I love my solitude time. But I
hey,
can talk if I want to, if I need
that
to.
that just means she saw this pogey boy and was like, oh, bet.
Bro, it's the it's so funny to me because my photo then, bro, I had a mullet with highlights at the end. Come on now, they couldn't have
Hey,
seized the mullet, bro.
the hero she
It's
tends
the
on.
braces, bro.
The braces.
The braces, bro. They couldn't resist it, man. Damn.
Yeah, that made you look like a little boy, man. That's what's up. You
The
know?
youth, the youth came out, man.
Yeah. So, when did you guys first meet in person?
We first met in person, I would say, uh, if I remember correctly, it's because I remember this day, September 21,
Hmm.
2021, because September 21 was the first wrestling show I watched in Manila back in 2006. It was the
Wow.
SmackDown Survivor Series tour with Batista on the poster.
Oh,
So
hey,
I
man.
remember that day, man. That was
I
like 21,
forgot.
like, damn.
Damn, I forgot to do my other AKAs because I knew like ruthless aggression was the big thing over there because that's when Batista did the thing. So I was like, because I always do this thing like AKA the Big Gun Killer Randy Otap, AKA Big Match John Sinigang, and then like my ender is always AKA the Planamal Bautista. I walk around the roasting pit of lechon. Okay, kininayan to yun. Like that's that's like kind of what I do. But yeah, dude, I understand that. Ken.
Yeah.
Shit. Would you be able to pick
What's
this
up?
up later, dude? Because like I gotta go to my doctor like right now.
For sure, man. What time are we continuing this?
Um, Let me text you like in an hour or an hour and a half when I'm done with my doctor. Cause bro,
Okay.
this is good as hell. Um,
Oh yeah,
I'm
dude.
loving this. I want to get your love story. I want to get your immigration story.
Damn. All right. Sure,
Uh,
sure.
Let me and then like I need to get like a Christmas thing from you. Cause
For sure. Nah, nah.
we're already celebrating Christmas because it's the burn month. So
Well,
uh,
yeah.
yeah, but I want to explain all that shit because I use my podcast as a chance to teach people about Filipino culture, Filipino American culture. We're definitely
Right
gonna
on. Right
talk
on.
food. We're gonna talk about all this stuff because like to meet someone that immigrated, I always love getting because I asked Wei Ting, right? I got Wei Ting's immigration story also,
Hmm.
and yeah, brother. Yeah, if I see you at Smash Wrestling or somewhere else, I definitely I want to see that. I want to see that for you, brother. If you can start working on that. But
I got one smash match, but we're gonna talk about it later.
yeah, we'll talk about it later, bro. So I'll talk
Yeah.
to you, man.
I don't play with it, bitch, I stay with it. See my money change, but I ain't changed with it. People making memes, I just make chicken. Listen how I talk, I'm so big with it. If I do my bag, well, they found me. I'm the one from the jump, got my talent. Day one, told her, wow, keep me grounded. Keep them hoes on the side with a down, bitch. Ayy, said I was gon' chill, but I can't go. It's another day, another bankroll. Speaking on the net, but it ain't smoke. I just really want the pesos.
So we're back here with Ken Warren G. Ken the man. I got Ken the Eagle.
What?
Um,
Ken the Eagle. I was waiting for the
hey,
rest of the. What?
hey, you.
Are we
Oh,
doing video, man? Man, fuck, we doing video, bro. Let me wear some gimmick. Really?
Well, I'm not doing video right now. I just happen to be on video. But if you want to put it on, go ahead, bro. Cause
Yeah,
like you
let's
know,
get it.
all right.
We can
So,
split. We can cut this. Split this. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. If you want to, bro, then go ahead. Because you know, yeah,
Man, we're doing digital. Let's do this, bro. All right.
you know. Oh my
Let's show
God,
some
it's
love here to
Kenny.
myself, bro. Let's go, bro. Freaking day,
Oh
man.
my gosh, look at that. It's oh my God, it's Ken, it's Kenny killing him. Uh, we got Ken Warren here, the warden up here. He has his wrestle buddy. When I was a kid, I had a couple wrestle buddies. Okay,
Or somebody myself, bro. Look, the vanity here.
man, I'm marking on that, bro. That's awesome, dude. Like, cause when I was a kid, I had I had Big Boss Man, and I had Hulk Hogan, and my brother, she had Jake the Snake Roberts, right? Because that's my brother's favorite. And then like later on, I think WCW brought him back. So I didn't have it, but my other cousin he had the Hollywood Hogan and DDP one. So
Oh, the WCW ones. Yes.
they had WCW had like the Wrestle Buddies, and I'm here with my Capamilia here with Ken Warren. I don't know what I'm wondering. So is that your shoot name or is that your gimmick name?
Both. Ken. I only use Ken for wrestling. Actually, there were people calling me Ken going through all throughout school during when I was in school, but I always went by Kenneth. So Ken, and I thought of Warren. Warren is my shoot middle name.
Okay.
So
we got Shawn
I've always
Michaels
thought of it
again here.
I've always thought it was something cool, like
Yo.
incorporate the Warren name, and Ken Warren. That's how it's born.
Yeah,
I want to keep the Ken because like the only famous wrestlers that are Ken, which Ken Shamrock, Ken Kennedy. So like let's continue it. I want to still be me.
Yeah, because if we even like talk just Kens in general, you got Kenny Omega. That's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about other Kens, but I can't think about it. But yeah, I can't. It's definitely it's a strong name. Ken Patera.
Ken Patera. There goes one.
Yeah, because my listeners know I love Street Fighter. I use Ken all the time.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my guys. You used to call him Flowchart Ken, but I use Ken. I use Terry Bogard. I use Ryu. I use Joe Higashi.
You're not a Guile guy? You're not Guile? M. Bison? Sagat?
Oh man.
No?
No, okay, so like
Nelson,
M. Bison is my Unleash. Okay, Bison and Blanca, those are my two guys where I'm not fucking around. Cause like when I play Capcom vs SNK2, I'll fuck around, play with like fucking Chang, that big ass Korean guy, bald dude. I'll play with Chang, or I'll play with Toto, or I'll play with Dan. That's when I fuck around. But when like I know I have to take someone serious, I always gotta pick Bison and Blanca, cause oh man, I remember when we were kids. I remember playing Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. My character that I will hold back with was Guile. That's like my let me see what you got. That's my character. Say let me see what you got. But then like when it was like now it's time to get serious. I'm gonna bust out Bison or Blanca, and then you're gonna be mad, but when I bust out Bison or Blanca, that I respect you. So, two-way street. That means I'm mad, but also that means you're gonna get your ass kicked. So, I'm just saying.
So basically, you're saying if you're facing your niece or nephew, you'll pull out a Guile. Oh, he beat me. All right, that's not my main.
Yeah.
But if you're facing your buddies, like, oh damn, all right. You saw like you think that's my game? Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Wait till you see this.
Oh yeah, it's like when I'm playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2, right? Okay, so I'll play I'll play Guile, Charlie, and Sentinel, but then when I was serious, I'm gonna do Cyclops and Cable and Captain Commando and not let you do anything. That's I'm just like talking video games with Ken Warren here, man. That's sort of my specialty. Is that video game stuff? It's and I know like in the Philippines, I know you all go hard in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Street Fighter, because I know I played my cousins in that. We used to like boot up the Dreamcast with the boot disc and get it all started. So like, man, what kind of games you into, bro?
Me, bro, I started with Vivid memory when I was younger, WWF in your house and PlayStation 1. Twisted Metal, I'm
Oh
such a
shit!
sucker for. Freaking
Shout out to
Crash
you, Joe.
Bandicoot. Oh my gosh, man. Like, what else, dude? Freaking, the, for a short while, that Grand Theft Auto, the first one,
Oh
even though it
yeah,
looked
yeah.
weird from
The
a
top
very
down.
top, yeah, point
Yeah,
of
yeah,
view.
yeah.
And, well, what else, man? Freaking, oh, Bust the Groove, bro. A super
Buster Groove.
underrated, man. Bust the Groove, and Parappa the Rapper. My
Buster Groove,
sister
Parappa the
loved the
Rapper.
hell out of Parappa the Rapper.
Bro, kick, punch, it's all in the
Down the
mind.
groove.
If you want to test me, I'll show you fine that the things will teach. I know, I played that demo this so much. Um,
Yeah, dude.
but Parappa the Rapper, oh, that was good. That was good stuff. Bust the move. You were talking about the.
I call it Bust the Move in the Philippines, man. But like, whenever I search on Google, it's a different game that pops up. So like, I would see versions of it. It says Bust the Groove. I don't know if it's the
Yeah,
Japanese version or if it's the US version.
yeah. Because Bust the Groove is sort of like, because, everyone in the US and across the world, they all know about, like DDR, right? DDR
Hmm.
with the dance
That's
pad.
Revolution, yeah.
Yeah, so like, and then like Buster Groove was sort of like that, but they had like arrows like in the X formation instead of like the up, down, left, right. So you would have not see it, like your Kuya knows this, man, because I'm an onk, so I know all the old stuff. So, but like,
I'm Junior
yeah,
Unk too, man. You'd be surprised. Some of my coworkers
yeah,
call me Unk. They're like, damn, I gotta call Unk.
damn,
All right, I'll
ah,
look young though.
yo, yeah, like, cause like onk status, Filipino onk status. Everyone will call you Tito if they don't know your name, they'll call you Tito. Like
Man, I've been
when you
Tito
go,
since I was freaking 10, bro.
yeah, you go from Brad to Tito. It's a Brad and then Kuya and then Tito. It's like, oh shit,
Bro,
damn, I'm
if we've
old.
been back to the Philippines, we call you boss. Hey, boss.
Boss,
Oh, damn.
ay
Boss.
boss.
Boss, pahingi naman dyan pang merienda.
Yeah,
Oh, man, bro.
I love the merienda. I love
Mm-hmm.
afretata. I love
Mm-hmm.
me some of that. Oh God, like one of my other projects I'm doing right now is I'm doing a food project podcast, right?
Mm.
So I'm interviewing one of my uncles, like my dad's little brother, and he's a professional chef, right? But
Okay.
like his dream was to make like a Philippine restaurant, but like Ilocano food, like specifically like the food that my nanang would make, and like I'm trying to do like a project where I sort of have these recipes and stories behind the recipes as my thing. That's my other project. And like recently, I interviewed a guy from uh, Taco King here in California. If you're in
Mm.
Azusa, go to Taco King. I'm not paid by them, but they got hella good tacos. I also interviewed my buddy at Ban Mi My To. Banh mi my toe and rose meat. Go out there, you get some banh mi's. Don't say I sent you because I'm not sponsored. But anyway, yeah,
Whenever
like
I'm in town, when I visit my little brother. Yo, my
yeah,
dad.
yeah. Hey, bro. Because you said your family is from California. Whereabouts in California? Because I'm from
My
LA.
well, my dad is American Canyon. He
Okay.
was based there, if I can remember. Man, he was based there since. Well, he's also born and raised in the Philippines, in La Union specifically. But he was there starting the year 2000, I believe.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, like, so your little brother came with him, or
No, my little brother, also born and raised in the Philippines. He came in there just last year, last October. But when
okay.
he came there, he landed as a PR. So like, bro, no more need to do the skilled work. But Mofo's still hustling, bro. 2 to 3 jobs sometimes. Like, come on now. You have
Uh,
a family we don't know about.
Hey,
Come on.
hey,
Come on.
hey, sometimes like we had the funeral, right? And then the secret family shows up to pay respects, and I'm like, oh, who's that? Who's that? Like I remember like going to a Tito's funeral, right? And then like there was this family that showed up, and then like they were saying, hey, and then all of a sudden the wife got mad
Hmm.
and said, how dare you? But like I guess that was my uncle's secret family that he did. Dude, that's a thing, but Filipinos
It
be
is.
fucking around. I got those uncles that has like 10 kids by 10 ladies. It happens.
Damn. That used to be the flex before the internet, bro. before
Oh
everything. That was the
God.
flex, bro. Like, where were you last week? Where weren't you?
Um,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
and it's I mean, I respect all women, respect all women. I
Mm-hmm.
was raised to respect women. My
Same,
uncle is
same.
not going to be a playboy. That's not me. But it's just like, sometimes that's why I have like so many cousins, and like in Filipino culture, cousins, first cousins, second cousins, third cousins, we're all just raised as brothers and sisters. That's like a foreign thing to a lot of people, but like, when you go
They
to
don't
Philip,
know about it, right? About
yeah,
being a Filipino, like, oh, everyone's our cousin. Sometimes it's a joke, sometimes it's not. It's not just
yeah,
the Samoans, yo. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's
yeah.
not just
So
the Samoans.
yeah, that's like why like when I saw Rock, and then like that's why Bloodline kind of like was cool with me, because like it reminded me, because like I got Usos too. I'm
Hmm.
like, you hang out with Usos, it's like sort of like the same kind of like culture where we're all like a community. It's all a community, and it's cool where you get accepted into that community, and Filipinos, we accept everybody in a community. Like I said earlier, Jun, shout out to you, Zack Saber Jr. Like it's Filipinos happen to be some of the most hospitable people that I've known, and I grew up knowing that. Sometimes a little bit too hospitable. Man, I couldn't imagine sometimes like when my black friends came over, and then my dad would turn on like the Tupac CD on
Oh,
the, and then he'd like no, he'd say all the words. You know what I'm saying? All the
yeah,
words,
yes,
and like
yes.
he thought he was being cool with my friends, and then my friends would just like look at me and be like, "Dad, you can't say that one." It's like, what
We don't
fool?
have the pass. We
We
don't have
don't
the
have
pass,
we
Dad.
cannot, just because we're dark we can't say it. Just because your hair is curly, just because you say baby all the time doesn't mean you can. But like I always call my dad like Filipino Dusty Rhodes, because
Oh,
he says baby all the time. He has curly hair. He's on the karaoke, so he's always talking. It's the American dream, baby. Like I'm trying to perfect that.
American Dream.
I swear I heard my dad say American Dream before when he was doing a speech somewhere. But like, I love hearing about your immigration story, where you immigrated here for
Yeah, yeah.
love. A lot of guys like just come over here for the work, or like they're
Mm.
lucky where they're able to, because shouts out to your brother for coming in last year in 2024, when you know because nowadays
It's
it's hard. It's gonna be impossible
I
nowadays.
know, bro. I envy him. I envy him. But to be fair, man, he's been petitioned since I
Yeah,
think before the pandemic. He waited 4 years that we almost all forgot about it. And then we're
yeah,
like, oh right, you're coming to America. Just you land your PR already. Lucky you.
yeah. So
Lucky.
So you're in a common law relationship.
Yeah.
How did
Yes,
you
sir.
end up moving to Canada?
Just for how do you say, like, not greener pastures, but like I've always wanted to work WWE. I've always the dream has always been North America, has always been
Yeah,
specifically America. Like what I was saying in the first half of this interview, they didn't have the option, at least during the pandemic when we were applying with the agencies and all, that about the common law. They would have student pathways. They would have that, I believe, a work permit pathway,
yeah,
but it's all solo.
yeah,
And like, bro, again, like love. I love what you how you termed it. Others were others went to North America because of work. I went here because of also work, but when you analyze it, I went here because of love in
yeah.
both aspects. Love for pro wrestling and love for my now common law partner, my girlfriend.
Oh
Shout
man.
outs to her, Liz, my love. Shout outs to her. If she ever sees this digital or whichever version that comes out, whenever this comes out,
Oh
and you were
man.
telling me you and your wife are just celebrated or are celebrating your anniversary,
19 years. Yeah.
19 years, bro. We're going 4 years next week, bro. Next week we're
Oh,
going 4 years, man.
I love love. Like usually the first year is like your honeymoon. We getting busy every weekend, every
Mm-hmm.
week, every time we see each other. It's down. We're going down. But then like when you get to the point where I feel like long term relationships, what helps you succeed in them, besides sexy time's always important. It's all about like finding your partner, finding someone that supports you in what you do, someone that is there for you, and someone that like you'll rely on, like life and death. This is your person, and I'm happy you found that, man. A lot of people,
For sure.
a lot of people, a lot of wrestling fans don't have that. A lot of wrestlers don't have that on purpose because they don't want to be tied down. But like,
Because of the grind, yeah.
yeah, you dedicate yourself to the grind, to getting out there. And Canada, you got places like Smash Wrestling, you got places like Maple Leaf Pro. I know those two are in Ontario. I know BC, British Columbia has WCW, WC,
I said ECCW, I think. Shout outs to
ECCW.
beautiful one, Billy Swade, one of the guys who helped
Yeah,
train us in the Philippines. Yeah.
yeah, and also you got Border City Wrestling still with Scott D'Amore and Josh Alexander from the Don Callis family.
Man, I gotta shout out Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, bro. They're the one who's like
Hammerlock.
my home away from home promotion now. They would book
That's
me
really
every
cool.
other month or every 3 months, man. I'm like, bro, I love them. Smash,
Yeah.
shout out to Smash. I got to work there once as part of a
Hey,
segment. So like
hey,
that was like a bucket list
something.
moment for me. So like check that one
Hey,
out.
man.
You know?
Hey, you get work when you can get work, right? I always
Yes,
know,
sir.
like, and whenever you get work somewhere, you always give your best so you leave the best impression. I think
Mhm.
one of the guys that I interviewed said like, like, because I talked to a lot of wrestlers, and the whole thing is like, show up, be your work, leave an impression, and always be professional and be. That's how you can leave the best impression, is to be professional, be kind. Being kind is, in my experience, being kind has led to a lot of opportunities, whether it be like with these interviews and like getting you on, because I respect you, man.
Thank you,
I
bro.
respect the work you
Honest.
do. I love sharing immigrant stories because um, the mission statement of this podcast is sharing that diversity, and just sharing how big and small the world of wrestling is, because I'm connecting to you based on we're both wrestling fans. Obviously, you're a worker. The closest thing I got to doing that was I won a there was a WWE thing at Staples Center, and
Mm.
they had a quiz show, and so like I went on the quiz show, and I absolutely I won a quiz show, and then that's how I won tickets to that SummerSlam where we met Brock Lesnar after, and like it's obviously, when it comes to this, pro wrestling is something to be really dedicated to. But I love how your lady found you on Bumble,
Yes.
messaged you. You guys found each other. You guys met in 2021, and you moved over here in 2023, right?
It's free. Yes.
Yeah, and I think love is a connector. Love is a great connector. Does she share some of your passions with you?
Maybe just the randomness of memes that we would send each other
Okay.
almost every other day. But that's the weird part with our relationship that I kind of like. We're exact opposites. I spend a lot. She saves a lot. She cooks. I
Anya,
eat. You know,
Anya
stuff like
Matin.
that. Um. Uh. But what I like about her, like honestly, the deciding factor, like this love will last, is during the pandemic, man. I was so. Here's a crazy story because I feel like from our conversation since the first half of the episode is you were like I feel like we would gel because you like the cinematic universe, Marvel. You like Marvel?
Yeah, bro. Of
Freaking man,
course.
during the pandemic, 2020. Let me see if I get this right. When was No Way Home shown? Like
Yeah.
January of 2022, was it?
Yeah, it was, well, 22 or 21. Yeah.
I believe it's 2022, and freaking it was a suicide mission, bro. There's a mall in the Philippines called Gateway. It's in actually where the Thrilla in Manila happened. It's by Araneta Coliseum. I'm sure you
Oh
still
yeah.
remember Araneta Coliseum.
Oh
So
yeah, bro.
it's that mall,
Pacquiao
man.
fought there. Nonito fought there.
I think so. Muhammad Ali fought there, bro. You
Yeah,
know,
I know
freaking-
that. Muhammad Ali. That's Thriller in Manila, bro.
Thriller in Manila, and of course that's where I watched Batista as well. Back in the
Yeah.
Survivor Series tour 2006.
Hey, you know
But going
the rumor, dude. The rumor is that Muhammad Ali, and Imelda kind of hooked up. That's the That's
What?
the like
Really?
if you watch the 30 for 30, because Imelda's way younger than Marcos, right? So they were like talking about like, because Muhammad Ali was he was a player, and like he was handsome, and like he goes over there and they show like them like sort of flirting and making eyes at each other. So it's just like a little. I'm not sure if it really happened, because but like
Hard to tell
hey,
back then, dude. There's no
yeah, hard to
internet.
tell. Yeah,
Fly
but
like a
like,
butterfly, sting like a bee, bro.
just take a trip to like the hotel room, and then well, he stays up in Malacanang Palace, and then she just like makes a visit. What are you
Damn,
gonna do?
okay.
Hey, but anyway, go ahead, bro.
But yeah, sorry, going back to the story. That went like all over the place, but I wouldn't have it any other way. um, went there, dude. I came from at the time, just so everyone knows, because I feel like everyone, because me and Jake De Leon used to have the PWOG live, and we would always explain to our fellow wrestlers, sometimes celebrities, about the situation in the Philippines, which was like there were bubbles. There are certain areas within Metro Manila you can go out, but if you're in a certain province, you can go in. You were
Yeah.
required to wear the face mask and the face shield. People were surprised about the face shield, and during the pandemic, that's when I started wearing, even though I'm not wearing now, my prescription glasses. So, bro, imagine I have face mask, I have face shield, and I have my freaking glasses on, bro. 3 layers of protection.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
barely breathe, man. But that is beside the point, because freaking I came from the gym, I went home, of course, made sure I was clean, washed the hands, 20 seconds, all the gimmick, all the fun stuff, take a bath. My mistake was I wanted to do or get an extra cardio. An extra
oh,
cardio. So I bike from my place near ABS-CBN in Mother Ignacia at one point
yeah,
to Gateway, which is like a 15-minute bike ride, I believe, if you're fast enough. My mistake there is, you know how weather in the Philippines is pag natuyuan ka ng pawis, when your sweat just gets dried,
uh,
because of the air. uh,
siempre,
Sipon, you'll have like
yeah, the
what do you
sipon will
call
come
that?
out of your nose. It'll fall out your
Yes,
nose.
bro. How do you say it in English? What's sipon? It's
Snot.
snot, some snot, and like you'll feel cold.
Yeah,
You're gonna be coughing. My mistake was like natuyo akong pawis, and like the sweat just dried and my shirt, and it's cold in the theater, of course. My slot that I was booking the night before. Again, suicide mission. The only spot available to watch No Way Home first screening during the pandemic in Gateway shopping center in the cinema is a middle spot, bro. Everything else is occupied. This is the height of the pandemic. It is the first show to watch. I freaking bought that ticket last ticket there, and of course, when I get there, my neighbor, my seatmate, is coughing. Like, shit. I have this. My shirt is wet from my sweat because I bike going to the mall.
yeah.
And of course, I love the movie. Went home next day, couldn't freaking smell a thing. The fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
leading
Yo,
in, leading to the story though. Basically, the moral of the story is I got COVID. My girlfriend, or at the time, at least now my common law, was with me in the same house, in the same condo unit. Um, she didn't go home. She stuck with me. Like she took care of me. So in my
uh,
head, bro, like
that's cute.
she was willing to die for me, bro. Like that's
Yo,
how I was viewing like
yo,
how I was
yeah,
viewing the pandemic, man. Like what? You're gonna take care of me? You're gonna get
yo.
COVID too? Like
Um,
you know?
hey, does your lady when you get sick does she call you a big baby? You're just being a baby.
Oh no, 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 no.
No,
She tough. She can handle herself, but like no, she's a
no. I mean, does she
sweetheart.
call you?
When
Does
it
she call you a baby?
like a baby, like you're just like overreacting, or stuff like that. No,
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. So like
no. What do you mean? What do you mean?
yeah, like if you're just when you get sick you become a baby. That
Oh well, I feel like it's her guilty pleasure when it comes to her and myself. Like she's like how you say?
because my wife
What's the
loves doing
best
that to me.
description for what's the best description for? You can call me Dominic Mysterio. She's my mommy. You know what I mean?
Yo,
You know
yo, I
what
get
I
it. I
mean?
get it. I
You know
get
what I
it.
mean? Something
Shouts to
like
you,
that.
brother.
Something
Yeah.
like that. Something
Yeah,
like she,
because
she might got mommy.
yeah, because like I watched like I was watching like the Takeshi the video that New Japan released, right, with Yuka, and Yuka's just saying, "Oh,
Mm.
he's a big baby, he's just a big baby," and I'm watching with my wife, and she's like, "That's right, you are a big baby too, because whenever you get sick, I have to take care of you, but I love you, and I love my wife
Ah,
for that." And man, I love sharing this stuff.
hell yeah, dude.
Hold on,
That's it's love. We are freaking fueled by love, bro, and passion. That's how Filipinos are, man. That's how we get by. You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, because like love and peace, and you talk about celebrities in the Philippines. I'm not gonna give her last name, but my cousin's Maja.
What?
My
Who?
cousin is Maja.
Maha?
Yeah, that's my cousin. But anyway, moving on.
Oh, I got one too. I got a long second third degree cousin too. Like my Lola knows her auntie, her tita.
Okay.
Her
Yeah,
name is Katrina and Sheena. You know what I mean?
I got it. I got it.
You know, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
You
You know
know.
what I
Hey, hey.
mean?
Small world, bro. Small world. And like when we talk about celebrity in the Philippines, we talk about like how Batista was sort of treated. Because I remember like watching on the TFC over here. I saw like how Batista like sort of like was treated like as a big star over there in the Philippines,
He was, he
and
was, man.
it was cool to see that because like over here in America, and I know you guys consume a lot of American things because you love Marvel. Like we don't have like that many like Filipino like superstars. And then like it just so happened Batista and Pacquiao happened at the same time, bro. So like
Thank goodness.
imagine that.
Thank goodness.
Imagine the biggest wrestler in America and the biggest boxer
In the world.
same time in the world.
Yeah.
Like we're rising at the same time into 2000s, and I'm just sitting there as a Filipino man, and everybody's just saying like, oh, you know Pacquiao, he's a Filipino guy. I know you're Filipino. I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I am Filipino. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I like to sort of like step out of because before then people just thought because of the the Spanish surnames, the faces we look. Everybody was like, oh, he's Japanese. Oh, he's Chinese. I mean, technically, you're right. I am part Chinese, but that's besides the point. But like now, like thanks to Pacquiao, thanks to Batista, thanks to Bruno Mars, Olivia Rodrigo, like now people know what Filipino is, what a Filipino is. Vanessa
Jabawakis, bro.
Hudgens,
Jabawakis,
Jabberwockies,
bro.
like
Joe Coy. Joe Coy is
Joe
my favorite,
Coy.
like
Oh
representation.
man,
He's
yeah,
connecting everything, man.
yeah,
I
Joe
grew up
Coy.
again, grew up in the Philippines, born and raised, but like whatever he's saying, I'm relating to. And he didn't
Yeah,
even grow up in the Philippines.
yeah. He grew up in like Seattle, Washington. He grew up in Las Vegas. But like you go to his show, right, and then like you go like he'll do the monopole for you, and he'll like laugh, and like he's legit down for the culture, and it's great to see like there's a lot of Filipinos here in America. Like I think we're like second to the Chinese as far as population density in the United
Really?
States. Yeah,
Really? Is that for real, man?
yeah, and like like I'll give you a little history lesson. So the Filipinos go back all the way to 1400s. Okay, when the Spanish galleons first hit America. So they send out Filipinos to do they're the scouters. So they'll send them out first because they're the slaves, right? And of course they're gonna get killed. But then if you look into like founders, the guys who were there during the founding of Los Angeles, there's two Filipinos who were here during the founding of Los Angeles, way back when, and also in St. Louis, and not St. Louis, in Louisiana, New Orleans. Shout out to you, Ricky Saints,
Rick
NXT,
Saints.
whatever. Like there was Filipino slaves who left the Spanish ships and went to New Orleans, and they created the dry shrimp trade over there. So they actually, imagine like there's bagoong in New Orleans because of Filipinos. Bagoong is excellent. I want you Americans to try it. Like our Asian
Shrimp
brothers and
paste.
sisters know it as shrimp
Search for
paste.
shrimp paste. Yes.
You get some bagoong with some green mango.
Oh my god, bro. Bro. We're gonna be salivating.
Yeah, it's pretty cool too because like well you're in Ontario, London, Ontario. What is the population like over there? Do you got like Filipino food? You got a lot of because I know I talked to a couple friends there. There's a lot of Korean food out there now.
Uh,
What you got out there?
we the amount. I feel honestly, man. Honestly speaking, I feel like there's more Filipino restaurants or Filipino themed Asian cuisines
Yeah,
compared to Korean stuff. Because in the Philippines, let's just connect the gel here, like for the knowledge of for the uh, uh, benefit of everyone not knowing like what it's like in the Philippines. Uh, what do you call this one? What's the Korean? What do you call when you eat? What's the gimmick of Korean restaurants?
the Korean barbecue. Are you talking about?
The
Or
Korean barbecue and like when you have to cook it. What do you call that one?
yeah, that's the Korean barbecue.
You just call it Korean barbecue there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So it's like, damn it. Where's my common law when like when I need her? The term like, it escapes my mind. But yes, Korean barbecue. Whenever we do Korean barbecue, we would always look for it in the Philippines because like it's so affordable. I feel like their stock is
Yeah.
super near the Philippines, Korea and Philippines. So when we got here, man, like there was one place that did it. It's not the best one, but like it was alright. Like when we got here, that's the only thing. That's the only time we started doing more of those
Hey,
Korean barbecue
bro.
places.
When
What's
you
up?
come out here, bro, I'll take you. We'll go to the.
Oh no,
We'll
hey,
go
dude.
to the.
Hey,
When you come out here, we'll talk about it off the air. We'll talk about it. But
I
when you
got
come
you.
out
I
here,
got you.
I'm gonna treat you to something. To something. You'll see.
Yes, please,
You'll
man.
see.
Yes, please.
No,
But
I always
freaking
gotta treat. I always gotta like help out my brothers. You know.
yes, please. I appreciate that, bro. It's a recorded. I will hold you to it now. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
record.
bro.
You
Hey,
hold the invitation on air.
hey,
So
bro,
we
you
got
you
this.
you you got my number, so you know
Oh hell
when
yeah,
you're over
dude. I
here, just
appreciate
hit
that,
me
man.
up. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For sure, for sure. Freaking we go there and like it's not the same as the Philippines. We had it good in the Philippines, bro. The Korean
Yo,
barbecue there, bro. Imagine this. I don't know the conversion rate now, but it's gonna be just like we were paying 10 USD for only Korean barbecue
yeah.
in the Philippines, bro. Here or there, I'm guessing you're paying like 25, $40 per person. You know what I
you
mean? Like we
you
had
you
it
think,
good,
man?
bro.
You thought,
We
man,
had
like
it
it's
good, bro.
yeah, but over here we there when you compare Asia to America when it comes to like that, because I know in Korea, like my little sister, my sister-in-law went to Korea, right? And they said all the food there was super affordable. And then when they come over here, like everything's too expensive because of inflation. So like you could
And
like
the
I think
shipping, we try to
and the
understand.
shipping,
We're the
yeah.
imported ones now.
But yeah, so when you came over to London, you see all the Filipino food around you,
Yes, there's
and
more. There is more, bro.
I'm guessing there's like a big Filipino community out there because I got cousins in Toronto, I got cousins in Montreal, and I got cousins in Edmonton and Winnipeg, and I know like all my cousins in Winnipeg and Alberta. Shout out to you, my cousins out there, the other version of me, because my cousin and me same the same name, the shoot name,
Nice.
and like and like when we went over there, like they went to Banff, but like you can't throw a rock without hitting a Filipino restaurant in Edmonton. It's crazy.
Man,
It's
I want to
crazy.
visit, bro. Maybe, hopefully by this December, somewhere near during the holidays, man. You know, hopefully, I want to visit, bro. Like I would see videos. A lot of the movies were shot there. You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah.
what was the latest one? The one with Catherine Bernardo and Alden Richards. Did you watch that one? Do you watch
Um,
Filipino films?
I do watch Filipino movies that they put on Netflix. You know,
It's on Netflix now. It's on Netflix now. It's also on
okay,
YouTube, man.
okay.
But that movie was shot there. Oh, shout outs to a good brother, Noel, their DOP there. He used to be my neighbor back in the Philippines. So
No.
him messaging me like one random time last year, bro, we're in the same country, but we're like a plane ride away. So like, just visit Bret Hart's bar, bro. You're in
Oh
Calgary.
man.
Might as well just visit that
Hey,
Bret
man.
Hart's bar.
Yeah, Bret Hart's bar is pretty fun. He like has all his pictures. He has his like jacket up on the wall. The
You ever
old Heart
been? Oh, you
Foundation
went?
one.
You went already?
Yeah, dude. I went to
Damn.
my cousin's wedding out there. So
Nice.
we took us to like because he knows like he knows I love Owen Hart. He knows I love. Like, I hated Bret Hart as a kid, right? Because I was a Shawn Michaels kid.
Oh,
But like,
same. Are you bro? Are you freaking kidding me? You don't believe me? You don't believe me? Just in case you don't believe me, bro. Are you freaking kidding me?
I mean,
Look at this.
I know, like nowadays, like people talk about him and all that stuff, but like I like Shawn Michaels. Bret Hart was dope though when he turned heel.
He was.
And like he became an asshole. And like my favorite run of Bret Hart was in WCW. Whenever I tell that
Really?
to people, they're like,
Really?
what? Well, like because like he had the good matches already in WWF, right? But in WCW, I already had the cruiserweights, and I had like Jericho and like Booker T and all them. But then like what I liked about Bret was he would do these like promos, and like when he was like recruiting Stevie Ray to NWO, he's like, "Hey Stevie, if you join the NWO, I bet they won't forget about you, cause let me ask you something. Don't you want to know what it's like to have a brother who cares about you?" Because he was like the NWO recruiter. That was his character. And like,
Really?
yeah, and he was like always like he was always like doing that stuff, like trying to get into people's heads, like talking to Benoit. Hey, like Benoit, do you really trust that Ric Flair has your back? Because I'm a fellow Canadian, and I know that Ric Flair is the most untrustworthy man on earth. Why don't you go ahead and join? Like, he'd be the NWO recruiter, and then like it was funny to me that he was doing that, and then when he had Goldberg do the spear and he pinned Goldberg, and I was like, okay, now you're my guy for beating Goldberg. Why you're wearing the armor plate in his chest? Because we're talking about great Canadian wrestlers. I'm talking here to like this new Canadian import from the Philippines, Ken Warren.
Canadian
like,
import. I love that. Put it on
like,
a shirt or something.
You got he's like when you see the bottle of San Miguel or Red Horse.
Red
or
Horse,
you-
bro.
or
So
you
hard to
see-
find here. In London,
Oh.
it's hard to find.
Oh man!
But there's a
Like,
Colt 45, bro, in the beer store.
Okay,
Freaking
yeah. When like when I think about Filipino beer, people say San Miguel. San Miguel's a good beer if you're gonna have grilled oysters outside. But if you just want to sit and have a beer and sort of just like forget and like literally forget because you're gonna go to sleep, Red Horse, 2 bottles, you're good.
Bro, Red Horse is 8%, man. And we just
Yeah.
drank it during I was so surprised at the North Toronto or something like that. Went to Jollibee, then we went to the beer store right next to it.
Yeah.
They had Red Horse there in their beer store. And we just read on the can, it says 8%. That's why you're freaking fucked up after.
Yeah, dude.
Just
Just two of them. Just one, you're already toasted. 2, you're out. And that's just beer. And then like when we're kids, so we're drinking Red Horse, we're drinking San Miguel, and of course like the titos, they're gonna give you, they come over either with the Hennessy or the Remy Martin to pour it into your cup. And then you're
Straight
like-
here, bro. Oh my God, Blade.
I remember my uncle was like, Balong, here's the Hennessy. It's like what Tupac drink. The gangster. This is the gangster drink.
What the fuck?
And then like we're young, so we're taking it like as a shot. It's like, you're supposed to sip it. It's not the shot. You sip You're supposed to sip. This is not the shot. But like went. Ugh. And then I was like, okay, cool, uncle. What's the next one? And then he was like, okay. But then like you end up fucked up. But I stopped drinking because I had the diabetes. My
Oh
wife
my God,
told me.
dude, damn.
Well, no, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Like, I think the last time I got real drunk was when we went to Hawaii, and like it was like a bunch of, it was like 10 of us there, and my wife was the only wife there. So I mean, she wasn't my wife then; she was my girlfriend. But she had to watch a bunch of like 300-pound, big bag Filipino. We're looking like we're Samoan, like 6'5", 6'3" guys, just walk on the stage doing hula dancing with our shirts off. And she had to, and she was there, and she could have, she said like, I couldn't stop you, so I just recorded it.
Well, that's fair enough.
Fair enough. It was like
Control
so she's
what you
like-
can control.
And so like we all did that, and then like when we got back to the hotel room when we woke up, she was like playing on like on her phone super loud, like, "Hey, stupids, look what you were doing last night." And like that's the last time I got drunk was that. But yeah, dude, Red Horse is 8% is crazy. That's crazy.
Did you ever get like this? Man, it's a controversial take for drinkers, I guess. I'm a occasional drinker now because I'm busy, we hustling here. But what would you prefer? I don't know if you get Smirnoff Mule there, because that was my go-to, bro. Because like
Nah.
that shit was a traitor, man. It tastes like soda, so it
Oh,
makes
yeah.
you drink
I
more.
don't know how
More.
people,
So like when you get up, like holy shit,
because you know
it's
how
so
people
much
drink
more.
people drink the hard cider and the hard the hard what's that called, the seltzer drink, right? Hard seltzers.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay, I tried one, like I took a sip of my cousin's, like he had a pineapple hard seltzer, and I was like, oh, this is trouble. Like, and then when you go to the karaoke bar and you get the soju, bro, you're in trouble with
That's another
soju.
That's another trader, bro. Tastes like water.
Yeah.
Tastes like freaking water.
And then you just, oh man, you make the mistake of selecting my way, and then you run into another Filipino, and you're like, my way, huh?
I, I thought
My way.
I thought it was a segueing to a drink. It's segueing to karaoke because we love to party, man. We love to
yeah.
party.
Yeah, yeah.
Freaking A, man.
Karaoke is our national sport besides,
We
Miss
should have.
Universe.
Let's push it to
It's
the Olympics, bro.
yeah.
Freaking.
It's you bring the magic mic, the Olympic magic mic, imagine that. Bro, okay.
Not the magic mic, the magic sing.
Oh, magic sing. Imagine hey
The magic
bro.
mic is like a Channing Tatum, bro. Not him, not
Uh,
him.
hey. Imagine though, like someone does the entrance and they have the karaoke on the mega on
On
the
the
jumbotron,
tron.
right? And like you're singing it the whole time, and then once you're done with your entrance, the score.
Their points. But it's gonna eat up so much time, though. It depends
That's
if that's
exact.
your whole
Hey,
gimmick, man.
hey, man, look. Okay, let me talk about those guys. Okay, Enzo Amore, Ken Kennedy, Road Dog Jesse James.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
even
you didn't
now,
know?
Don Callis when he does the introduction for the 50 guys in his stable. It's a good time waster, but it's also a good way to get heat. I'm
For
imagining
sure.
that if you ever do that, bro, like if you get booked for interspecies or whatever, I want to, yo, I like oh man,
Shout out to good brother OL back in the Philippines, man. He's helping refereeing out there in Dexcon right now in Puso Wrestling. Shout
yeah,
outs to the brothers there. He's the one who kept pitching me that because he knows I love karaoke. Like almost every
of course,
opportunity
bruh.
after a show, we were doing monthly shows way back PWR days. And I would say, like, let's just go karaoke. I would just ask anyone, man. I just want to party, bro. We do it once a month. We're basically singing karaoke once a month. What's the big deal? Let's go, yo.
Oh
And like he
man,
was pitching me like karaoke
bruh.
Ken. That was one of his pitch to me. Karaoke Ken. I'll think about it. Maybe when I'm like 70 or something. Can't really
Oh man,
put people over anymore. Let me
oh man,
put
that doesn't
myself
work for
over.
me, brother. I mean,
That's not work for me, brother.
like
Man, brother,
man,
brother.
that'd be hard.
Let's backtrack a bit. Let's set this because I feel like we touched on so many topics. Let's set the deal straight. Batista and Manny Pacquiao made being a Filipino cool back in the day. Lately,
Yeah,
it's Joe Coy, bro. That made being a
Joe
Filipino
Coy.
cool. I just
Joe
have to give them
Coy,
shout outs, man.
yeah, man. Joe Coy, he gave so many opportunities to so many guys in comedy. He made that Easter Sunday movie, but like, bro, you need to make the Christmas movie. And
It never pushed through. Was that a
no,
Stephen King one, right?
the
The
Stephen King.
the Easter Sunday.
No, he made an Easter Sunday movie. That's what Joe Coy did. He did the Easter Sunday
Yes,
movie.
yes.
Right? I said like he needs to make like the real Filipino movie, the Christmas movie, or the Filipino Thanksgiving movie. Because I know you just went into Canada, so you guys had your Thanksgiving like a month or so ago, right? Or, like
Yes,
a
we
couple
did.
weeks ago, right?
Yes.
How is that, man? Having a Canadian Thanksgiving. Do you guys celebrate with a family or what's up?
Yeah. We sh- well, the recent one was we didn't get turkey this time because our palate is not for turkey, bro. Personally, please Canada, don't hate me. Like it's just that's not my cup of tea, bro. I love chicken. I love chicken, but we probably cooked it wrong though. The turkey felt like a very oily chicken, and it was so hard, man. It
Oh
felt like the
man,
bone on bone. So I'm like, damn, bro.
bro. Sometimes
I
like
get the protein though. Like, damn, though.
it's so hard to make it right? So that's why all the time
Hmm.
our family we always like order it out, because
Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
yeah we order it from like the grocery. They cook it, then like we eat it, you know. But like cause like I celebrate with my family, my wife's family that's Chinese, cause we celebrate Thanksgiving with my wife's family, and then I celebrate the New Year, Christmas Eve with my family, and then we celebrate Christmas Day with her family. So like when we do it with my family for Christmas Eve, we bring like the dim sum, right? So we bring the siumai, we bring the hargao, and then when I go to her family, I always bring lumpia. So it's
Okay.
funny. It's funny that we have like that I'm known as the lumpia guy for her family, and she's known as the dim sum girl for my family. So it's but I always feel like when we have these sort of gatherings, like it's just, you know, it's just another excuse for a family party. Because growing up, I know you probably went to so many family parties, right? So
Oh,
many
hell yeah.
so many barrio fiestas out there, and like, you know, shout
Kamay
out to
kainan, yeah. Kamay kainan, yeah.
yeah, shout out to Barrio Fiesta. If you have any food that you want for a party, go to Barrio Fiesta, West Covina. You know, you like go over there. Again, I am not sponsored. I just eat there a lot.
We wish we were.
And we wish we
We
were.
wish it's gonna be
I wish I
sponsored.
could be, but I like I gotta say, bro, like this conversation and like the one that I had with Jake, and the ones that I usually have with my Filipino and my Asian American brothers and sisters is like there's this sort of like understanding that we have right away, like because like I've literally only talked to you like like through email, but
Yes.
the moment we started talking, it's like okay, this is my cousin.
We click, bro.
Dude, like
I could have sworn I saw you last week.
I could definitely, I could definitely like have, I could definitely convince my wife, hey, this is my cousin.
It's gonna work.
And she'll just say, oh, okay, okay. She will not
Nice to meet
question
you.
it. She will not question it because she's like, you have like 80 million cousins and aunts and uncles, and they're all like first or second or third, so whatever, that's fine.
Can you speak Chinese or no?
No, well, like I understand a little bit here and there. And like, you know, our dog, he knows all his commands in like Cantonese. So like that's how I learned them is because our dog will only answer to Cantonese like commands.
Oh my god, that's hard though.
Yeah.
Imagine you're panicking or your dog is biting something like fuck it. How do you let go?
Oh, dude. You know, like
He's like,
so
what yao, Shundi? Like no,
Yeah.
no. What do you say?
because he also does English, right? But he knows if I'm doing it in Chinese, I'm serious. So like he gets like, oh, I'm gonna get spanked if he doesn't.
Oh damn! All right.
I do not spank my dog, but
Okay, yeah, just so
he
we're
acts
clear.
like just so we're clear. But he acts like when I speak Chinese, that's when he like straightens up and goes like, "Oh, Daddy's being serious. I better not mess up." But like it's you know the mixing of the cultures, and you're coming over and you're mixing because your common law, she's a Filipino also.
Sorry.
Your common law is Filipino.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did she grow up over there in Canada?
No, man. In the Philippines. She's from Manila. Like when you say Manila, she's actually from
Oh,
Manila.
she's from Manila.
Like Manila. Like you know, others would say like I'm from Manila. Then when you ask where are you from Quezon City. I'm not from Manila. But like she's actually from Manila.
Yeah, and, you know, like I love that you guys found each other, and now you guys find each other in this new country, like Canada, London, Ontario. And, you know, I always like when I went to Canada, there's some like there's so many nice people there. There's a lot of nice people there.
Pleasant. People are
It's,
pleasant.
it's yeah, you know, it's chill. Well, it's cold, so you're gonna be chill. And like over like, you know, in America right now, we're having this whole deal where like I feel like I can't go outside, like I can't really walk my dog because I'm afraid like if I walk my dog, all of a sudden I'm gonna get snatched away by the government.
Right.
And like, it's sort of like I'm back on lockdown, except you know, I'm not. There's no. I mean, there's still COVID, but like, there's no reason for me to be at home except for my own safety.
Right.
But like when we went to Canada the other time, and like it just feels, you know, like I always tell my wife if there's anywhere would move to, it'd probably be Canada, because I'm not gonna move to the Philippines. And she said I'm never moving to Hong Kong, so I was like, okay, we'll move to Canada if we're ever gonna leave America.
Yeah, do try it out, man. Is it? Well, if I may ask, I don't like. Of course, like we're gonna keep it within the safe grounds of the conversation. But like, how is it there now? Are you guys safe?
No,
Damn,
no.
that bad.
My uncle, right? He went to a local burger restaurant, In and Out people. He went to In and Out. This just to give it like because like In and Out's a big restaurant over here in
Yeah.
Texas and California. So he went to In and Out with his friends, coworkers. His coworkers got pulled away by ICE and got put in a truck because the real ID wasn't good enough. My uncle was lucky enough to have like his passport in his purse.
Good,
I say
good,
that because
good. Yeah.
he has a purse. You know, the old Filipino men have the purse, so he pulled out his passport. that his wife
Clutch
put in
bag.
there.
Clutch
Yeah,
bag, bro,
clutch
for a
bag.
clutch moment.
Because like my father-in-law, I always make sure before he leaves the house to have his passport because they're not even taking our driver's license. That's a real ID anymore. So it's just because I live in a place where it's a Asian enclave, and then right next to it a Latino enclave. So it's just people who are of who have cultures that are seen as too American. So this is why they do raids over here, and they'll raid a
Damn.
grocery store and like nab all the employees that they have on a list, and now the employees that they don't have on a list. And even if you say you're born here, they can still take you. So that's how it is kind of over here. But hopefully that changes.
Yeah, man.
And
Give
like
it time. Let's give it time. Yeah,
yeah,
hopefully.
yeah, because I'm talking over here to Ken. He looks like my cousin. I'm gonna say you're my cousin. I already, I
We are
already
cousins.
told, I already called Jake. Hey, Jake, if you come over here, you're my cousin, okay? If
Yeah.
you need a place to sleep, if you need a place to like go sleep, if you just come over, I'll just say you're my cousin. But it's
Honorary
just
cousin.
honorary cousin, because like there's so much that I learned from my family, right? So like my grandma's house was the hub for when everybody moved from the Philippines. My grandma or her sister or her brother would have the house where everybody starts out from. You don't pay rent. You just stay here. You find your job and then you
That's
make
the
your money. And
Jokoy
then
joke
you,
that was true, bro. That was the Jokoy joke that was true, man.
yeah, yeah. Cause so like that's like my thing. And then even like from my mom's side of the family, my grandma's sister was helping them find jobs over in the
Groceries,
strawberry
local groceries or something.
yeah, the strawberry fields, the grape fields. They worked there because like my aunt would work it out, and that's how we all started over here was family helping out family helping out family, and like I never say like my parents raised me alone or my grandma raised me alone. I wrote this thing out that says I was raised in a village because I was raised in a village. If I acted out, my aunt could like she would pinch the hell out of me when I act out. And like I know look at it now and like back then I was like as a kid I'm like, oh man, at least if someone's gonna hit me, at least it's gonna be my mom. But no, my aunt's gonna pinch me, and then she's gonna tell my mom what I did, and then my mom's gonna hit me with the chanelas, and like
At least have it direct blood. Like, you know what I mean? Like with the immediate family, please. Not
yeah,
the
please.
extended. That's gotta
So yeah,
suck.
please. I don't want to get hurt by it. But see
Extended
what
ham?
happened.
Damn it.
You get in trouble with the extended family. You get pinched or you get smacked, and then they tell your mom and dad, and then you get hit again. It's not just
Oh my
one
God.
punishment.
Yeah.
So,
Double punishment.
yeah,
Bro. Before we get off track, quick question: how
Yeah.
accurate? Because I was curious. Because at least I'm talking to someone who was born in. Are you born and raised there, or like at least raised there?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in L.A.
LA. How accurate was the Filipino representation in Easter Sunday of Chokoy? I got curious. Because we were talking about that one. Like, how accurate was it? Was it really like that, or there
Well,
was
we
some
don't.
miss representation for
I
it?
feel. Here's how I feel. Eugene Cordero is definitely that cousin from the Bay because that's Bay
With a
Area.
jersey, wearing the jersey.
Yeah, wearing the jersey, the Bay Area. It was pretty accurate depiction of Asian American families. It's just that like Easter Sunday is not that big of a deal. But, I mean, we have the party, we eat the ham, we have the Easter egg hunt. That's what we have here in America. The way they depicted it was sort of, it's a little different. Like I feel like had it been Thanksgiving, had a Thanksgiving setting or a Christmas setting, it might have hit way better. Because I mean, they did have Santo Nino. I have Santo Nino in my house. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to explain Santo Nino for Ken to the ladies and gentlemen out there.
So Santo Nino, guys, as Filipinos, we are inborn Catholic.
Yeah.
90% of the time, we are
Unless you're
inborn
Iglesia.
Catholic. Yes, so that we have like our own mini chapel at home. There's one corner, one table.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what almost like a side desk like this. With a Santo Nino, it's either a glow in the dark or it's not, with a rosary on it.
Yeah.
That's how it would look like.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I have
prayers
it in,
everywhere.
yeah, I have it in my little sister's the guest room. That's where we put it. I just told it, hey, this just means that the alias is not gonna get you. Alias means ghost, ladies and gentlemen. That means you're not gonna have the alias surround you and do it. And like her family is like, they're Buddhist, So they also
Hmm.
believe like in spirits and all that stuff and like praying. So, but my wife also grew up Christian. It's all mixed up. So, but we celebrate Christmas here,
Do you guys
and
go to mass or different two different masses? You go to the Catholic when
uh,
you do the Christian mass, or just one mass?
nah, we don't really go to masses anymore.
Hmm.
If I do, I'll go by myself because I don't want to force that on my wife.
Okay, respect,
Like
respect.
like if my titas call me, I'll be like, okay, fine, I'll join you. Let's go. It's always the midnight mass, and like I
What?
always
You guys have midnight masses? We only have it in the Philippines when it's Christmas time. You have it there on
yeah
a regular?
yeah when no not regular like when it's Christmas time.
Oh, okay, same,
We'll
same.
go to the midnight mass, right? And then I fall asleep, and then she
Yes.
pinches me, and then like I'm like 7 years old again, crying because my aunt's pinching me, the same spot, dude, under the arm, the same spot. She knows.
Because
Even
they know we're gonna react.
even as a grown man, like I'm still getting it from my aunt, because according to my aunt, even at 40, like I'm still a baby to her. Um,
Oh, that's sweet.
yeah, no, man. Family is great to me. I know Filipinos, family is like that's it, and like it's not even like your blood family; it's even your chosen family, and
Hmm.
like everyone that's around your friends, family, it's community, and that's what you get from the Filipino community. Is community, and I know a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people who don't come from from a background of where people of color don't get that, but I know like my Usos get it. I know my Native American friends get it. I know my black
Family
friends get it.
oriented. Is it oriented or orientated? Whatever the word is.
Yeah, family oriented. And like it's
Oriented.
there. There's this thing that I always say to like my friends, right? You're my brother, even though we're not blood. You're my brother. It doesn't matter. You're my brother. And I say that to my cousins too because we're basically brothers and sisters how we're raised. And I think that part of Filipino culture, right? That is the best part of Filipino culture is the acceptance
Yeah.
of everyone, even if they're bakla, even like okay. So I was talking about my brother earlier. Now she's my sister. She's trans. There's zero
Oh, okay.
problem with that. There's zero problem in our family because I have so many relatives who are also trans or gay or lesbian. There's never problems with that in the family. But you know what the problem is? So one time my cousin said that he's vegetarian when he went to the family party. Y'all see? He said, "Oh, he said, Dad, I can't eat that. I'm vegetarian." And then my uncle was like, "Who told you? Who told you you're vegetarian? Can't you eat the fish? The fish has that's the pakbet. That's a vegetable. No, Dad, the pakbet has pork in it. I can't eat it." Oh my God! You're not my son. That's the reaction. That's your reaction if you say you're vegetarian in a Filipino family.
Because no food should be wasted, right?
Yeah.
Bro, oh man, on the topic of this, if I don't know, the ones who know me, whenever I finish my food, clean plate, bro. Dishwasher at the restaurants probably love the hell out of me, man.
Yeah.
It's clean, bro. Silky smooth. That's how I was a fat kid growing up.
Hey,
So like me like finishing the food, bro, is freaking
hey, man. What
mastery.
better way? What better way to show to show Nai why how much you love her than making sure the plate was clean, huh?
Yeah, right? So it's
Uh,
just put the water and then put the soap dish now. It's done. Way
yeah.
easier. Not much of rubbing.
Oh man. Like I love this conversation because I love sharing my culture with the people out there, with my listeners, and I'm sure like I can feel the love here, you can feel the love, and I'm sure they can feel the love. And when it comes to things like family and faith, and then things like pro wrestling and Marvel movies, like there's this whole community, whether it's like the fan community of Marvel, you go online, and then the fan community of wrestling. And I know like all of you guys at Puso and Dex Wrestling, you guys all like were big
Dexcon, yes.
fans. Dexcon, you guys are all fans. And I saw recently, Lacey from WWE. She was ex
Yes.
WWE. She went over there and did some like
Yes.
seminars with the boys and girls over there, with the good brothers and good sisters. And I was like, man, that's cool that she could do that and she represents and she knows. And like when you go on YouTube, they have like a little bit of a special on her and Walking Wild, how her
And
her
Shotzi, they were
nanai,
eating the lumpia,
yeah,
right?
they're eating lumpia and adobo, right?
Yeah.
Because Lacey's nanai was like making it, and I was like, oh shit, that's cool. That's cool to like share that with the people, because October is Filipino American History Month.
Is
If
it?
people didn't
That's
know.
why. Well, I'm a bit louder, a few days late, but yes, go continue.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
So, like, so it's cool, like, to be sort of seen in this country, or even be seen in Canada, because there's a lot of like in Canada, there's a lot of Filipinos, a lot of Asian Americans there doing things. Shout out to you, Simulu, and like it's really cool to have it now. And you're in Canada at probably their most you know, the most culturally accepting era, honestly, sort of,
Yes,
and like
sort
it's
of.
sort of if you don't talk to the crazy ones, but like it's I think it's great for you to be able to immigrate to the West and not feel. Did you feel when you first immigrated that you were a fish out of water?
Honestly, no. I'm a yapper, bro. So like and I feel like here's the thing of me being a Filipino. They don't expect it because the I don't even take it as an insult. And there was a study, or there was a not a study. I think when I was working one time at Toys R Us, there was like study these lessons that you have to tick and like let us know if you've done it. Like it's not a backhanded compliment too. Like whenever I would speak in English, I would communicate with them. They would say, "Oh, you have such a good accent." I always get that, bro. I always get that. So I'm like,
Oh man,
maybe it is, but like, bro, I'm too chill of a person to be offended.
yeah,
Like sometimes
yeah.
you have access to who has access to you. And if you're just offended by everything, come on now.
I think
What are you really
sometimes
trying to do?
I think sometimes when people say that, they're generally like surprised
Surprise.
because their bubble is so small. So when they see this Asian guy with a Mexican last name who sort of looks Mexican say say, hey, good morning, how are you doing, and like have perfect English and enunciation, they're like, I didn't know people like you could talk like that. And because like I always tell the story of I went to a I'm from the same hometown as the Young Bucks, Rancho Cucamonga, right? So when
Nice.
I
Okay.
so but before I used to go to school like in LA, where all my classmates were all Filipino or Mexican. So when I switched over to the white school, like I think it was only like me and another Korean kid were like the only people of color in the class. And then he went to get and then so I was shy. So they thought I couldn't speak English, so they kept sending voicemails to my mom on our answering machine in Spanish. In Spanish. And they sent letters back home with me in Spanish. And so when she finally had the day off, because nurses, when the nurses have days off, she goes to the office and say, "Excuse me, my son speaks English. Do I look like I do not speak English? Can you please help me? Why am I getting these voicemails?" And then they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just that he doesn't say anything in his class." And I'm just like, uh, I'm shy." and like my mom was,
Isn't that the first like thing you think of first? Not just because of the color. I feel
hey,
like when they see the color, man, you know, what I mean, back then. Not to
yeah,
be fair,
back
it's
then
back then.
they'll see the color, they'll see the last name, and they're like, oh, okay, they don't speak English. Okay, let me see if I can help them. It comes from a good place,
Yes,
but
yes,
like
I agree.
it all just like it's just miscommunication. And I'm coming here from a good place, talking to my good brother, the Ken Warren,
Oh,
and
yeah, man.
like, dude, this conversation has rocked, and
It doesn't feel
uh,
like a wrestling conversation. I love it.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
it.
There, like, if I wanted to, like, pick your brain and be like, so if we're gonna look into the psychology of a match, we're looking at like what you're trying to sell to the audience, and what you're trying to sell is that you're trying to win. And I'm like, "Ugh, I could talk about that, but like, no, let's talk about what's real. And what's real is you moved to Canada for love. You moved to Canada for your common law, and you're here and you're living your dream. This is your dream to
Yes,
be over
the
here,
chase.
and you're
It's the
chasing
chase,
it.
man.
And like, I think that's so cool, and that's so brave of you to come over here and to do it, man. And I believe in you. I believe in Ken Warren.
Thank you, man. Damn. Yeah.
And, and like it's been a pleasure to talk to you, man. And usually when I do this thing, I always ask like a couple questions. So my question is like, what's your favorite dessert?
That's the question right now.
Yeah.
Damn it, you caught me off guard. Um, uh, does it have to be Filipino or no?
No, anything you want, bro.
Dessert. Gosh dang it. Never thought of it that way, huh? Because I have a favorite food. When you say dessert, though, like, huh, what is my favorite dessert? Freaking top of my head right now, I would go for freaking A man. Nothing's getting me. Uh, ch- ch- something that is chocolate. Maybe.
Champorado.
Damn. No, man, not even. Break it. This the top of my head now. Okay. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Ice
It's not my
cream,
favorite dessert. It's my
cookies.
favorite dessert for now. It's gonna be Rocky Road.
Okay.
Ice cream. Even though it's not my favorite dessert, but okay.
How you feeling it right now? There's Rocky Road, and then you can have like a brownie with some vanilla ice cream on top,
Yes.
heated,
Yes.
melted fudge, lava fudge cake. Ooh, I
You,
love chocolate, bro.
let's change it for the sake of Filipino American Heritage Month from last month. Well, was that correct? I'll
Yeah.
do puto kuchinta, but the puto has to be not the bad word puto, guys. The puto that was actually dessert to Filipino.
Oh yeah.
The puto kuchinta, but the puto has to be sweet, as sweet as the kuchinta.
Oh yeah.
I would go for
Whoa.
that. I would go
Yeah,
for that.
I
Not the
love
Rocky. Rocky
puto.
Road kind of sucked for an answer, but okay.
Yeah, because if I'm talking about my favorite Filipino desserts, I love leche flan. I
Oh, that's a
love
good one.
I love
Buko pandan, bro.
buko
Buko
pandan's good.
pandan, man.
I love sapin. Sapin's good.
Yes, yes. I'm freaking
Um, I love my grandma, my mom made suman
so man.
and cassava cake, and then babinka. My wife makes so good
Binga.
babinka.
Yes, yes.
She tried to
We're
make
talking about Christmas time, bro.
yeah.
Christmas time.
My wife tried to make mochi one time, right? But when
Mochi,
she
okay?
presented it, because like she used banana leaves, just as experimenting. So when she
Okay.
presented it at Christmas, everybody, all my mom, my aunts are like, "Oh, sa babinka! Oh my God, you're so good! Oh my God, you know how to cook babinka!" My wife is just like, "Okay, yeah, okay, tita, yeah, it's babinka. Yeah, I made babinka."
It's
But
a
she was
really
like,
sticky. It's a sticky bibingka, but
it's really
okay.
sticky babinka, but it's babinka, and it's I love it. I love Filipino like yeah. And my wife on her side they do a lot of tapioca stuff. So when I brought sapin
Mm.
one time, they're like, oh shit, this is like familiar to us. And I also like for Chinese desserts, I love me sesame balls. I love
Yes.
me if they have it at the end of like you go to the Chinese restaurant, they give you the mango pudding, or like they give you
Was it from
the
them? Was it
sesame
from them?
pudding.
Mango pudding? Was it from them? Like Chinese? Was
I,
it Chinese dessert? The mango
I don't
pudding?
know. That's what I eat when I go to the Chinese restaurant all the time. They either at the end they give you like the mango pudding or the black sesame pudding. That's black
Black
sesame
sesame,
soup.
definitely. That
The
sounds
black
like a
sesame
Chinese
soup.
dessert. The mango one,
Yeah,
I got surprised. Because I know like the
yeah,
mango would be a Thailand thing, right?
yeah. No, well, that's mango sticky rice, which also
Mango sticker rice. Okay, there you go.
that's I love mango sticky rice. Give me some mango sticky rice every day. I'll eat it. And
It's
yeah,
healthy. It's a
man.
fruit.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
healthy. It's a
fruit.
fruit.
Is there anything you want to plug and where people can find you at, brother?
Yes, please, man. Just what's my on my hat right now? If this is going out on digital, at the Ken Warren. I am on Facebook, on X, but I can't access my X. I don't know if since I moved here in Canada, I can't access my X when like Twitter is what I mean, not my XX. My Twitter account.
Oh yeah,
My
yeah.
Twitter
Not
account. I
done.
don't need access to my X. My Twitter account. My Twitter account when I'm using data. It's so weird. It could be a settings thing, but I don't know. People are telling me it's a settings thing, but I don't really care. I didn't really like X anymore when it became X. Um,
Yeah.
on Instagram, and I'm at the Ken Warren. On Threads, I am at the Ken Warren. On YouTube, it's youtube.com/the Ken Warren. And if you actually want to check out my stuff and press the checkout button, it's prowrestlingtees.com/the Ken Warren. It's all the same handles, y'all. If you
Yo.
remember at the Ken Warren, you're gonna remember me. And with that being
Yeah.
said, without further ado, y'all can hashtag that.
Oh my goodness. My last question that I ask everybody all the time is because it shows me what character you have And brother, you're a character. It's if a rainbow appeared out the sky with a message from Ken, what is it gonna say?
Keep going. Be you. Be true. Love everybody. Everybody,
Uh,
everyone. Chase. Find the thing that wakes you up in the morning. Find a job that you love so you don't feel like you're working.
that
That's
is
the
a
message.
beautiful. That's a beautiful said message, man. And you know, at the, I just love this so much, and hopefully we do it again because
Yes, please.
I got a lot of
Christmas
shows.
episode.
Oh,
Christmas
Brad. Bet. Da, 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 ma, beat. Ah, da, da, da,
As long
da,
as that is the
da,
start of
da.
the show,
Okay,
let's do it.
we're gonna talk about it right now, but when we're done with this, because I'm about to wrap up, but we'll talk more. I'll tell you about some things.
Good luck on the
But
editing.
yeah,
It's a
we
two-parter long ass episode.
I I got here with me because at the end of my show I do affirmations. You know, you
Yes.
don't have to do it on the Father and the Son. No, you don't have to do it because it's not denominational. But you know, at home if you want to do it, because I know like I did it with a couple of my brothers, like my brothers at Grab
Yeah.
City, my brothers, you know, everywhere else that I've done it with. Okay, so I'm sitting here with the Ken Warren, not a Ken Warren, but the Ken Warren, the one and only, and I'm hoping that I love that he's here for love. I love that he's here for the love of the game, and I love that he's chasing a dream. And you know, as one American dream would say to other people, like find the dream, hold on to it, and never let go of that. Because when you have a dream and you have something you can fight for, something you can chase, nothing can stop you. And I believe nothing's gonna stop you, and you're gonna find your way, man. And I want to thank you again for coming here on the prescription with Dr. Lariat, aka you know Tahoe Kea, aka uh, the big bad Puti Daddy, aka Manila Connection Puti, aka Dan Puji, aka the Great Bukaki, aka
Whoa.
the Giant Boba, aka Antonio Inokininam, aka Yo, and here we are together, signing off.
Joking. What? Sorry. I wanted to give you something. I was about to say like Larry Berry, but like, damn, bro. Antonio Okinina.
Yeah, and on that note, I'm gonna say see you guys next time. It's been the prescription. Antonio Okininam in the building. It's what we do. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, man. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, bro.